Good morning, church. As we continue on our readings through the book of Luke, we're going to be in Luke chapter 6, starting in verse 12. It says, one of those days Jesus went out to a mountainside to pray and spent the night praying to God. When morning came, he called his disciples to him and chose 12 of them, whom he also designated apostles. Simon, whom he named Peter, his brother Andrew, James, John, Philip, Bartholomew, Matthew, Thomas, James, son of Alphaeus, Simon, who was called the Zealot, Judas, son of James, and Judas Iscariot, who became a traitor. It reminds me of this important decision that Jesus had to make as far as who would he set apart and entrust the continuation of his teaching on. Who would he entrust that to? And from his group, he chooses 12. I think I'm reminded in this starting portion is that as Jesus prepared to make this decision, it wasn't a decision that was made rashly or abruptly, but he spent time. And specifically, the way that he spent time was he went and he sought his Father. He drew out and he prayed. You know, one of the things that Jesus has afforded each one of us is an opportunity to have a unprecedented relationship with God that is without obstacle. There's nothing that stands between us and God. And in fact, so much so is that true that God indwells us with the Spirit. That the literal voice of God speaks directly to our hearts because God is in us and with us. And so I'm reminded as we make decisions in our life, why is it that we so often just rely on our own humanly wisdom or on the wisdom of those around us, when we have access, relationship to the one who not only knows every detail of our situation, but he also knows every aspect of what is yet to come. And even more so than that, he's made a perfect plan for our life. And that plan is for us to prosper, to give us hope and a future. That God has taken all of the things that he desires for us, and he has put those things into motion in front of us. And yet, it seems like so often when we desire to make decisions or when there are tough circumstances that arise, we fail to seek him first. So I want to challenge you today to maybe pause and think about that. What decisions in your life need to be made? And how are you reaching out to God in those situations and moments? Are you praying? Are you drawing away and spending intentional time with God in prayer? Maybe you be so bold as in the comment section to let us know how we can pray for you. Allow us to join in praying with you for the decisions that you've done. One of the things I want to encourage you to be careful of is Jesus went and he sought the Lord and then he made a decision. So often we go and we make a decision and then we seek the Lord to bless our decision. Allow God to be the one who leads and guides the decisions, and let's follow in obedience to the one who knows what tomorrow holds. Look forward to looking through the rest of the book of Luke with you throughout the rest of this week and moving forward. I look forward to tomorrow as Joe Dolson shares the next portion of Luke chapter 6.